Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Bethany Reinhart. I am married to Tyler. I make motherhood, beauty, lifestyle videos on this channel, and I have 4 kids, my stepdaughter Navy, my daughter Mila, my son Mace, and this little guy Lawson. And Lawson is 6 months old, so after having 3 babies, I decided it was a good time to make a newborn must-have video for new moms or even second, third time moms who feel like they maybe bought too much the first time. They just want more of a simple list this time. So know all my newborn baby must-haves, then just keep watching. My first newborn baby must-have have got to be zip-up sleepers. I love them so much because they are so fast in the middle of the night when you're doing those quick diaper changes. You're gonna be doing a lot of those in those early days, and your baby's gonna scream because they get so cold. So the zipper is just perfect for those middle of the night changes, and also during the day when you just want something easy to throw on your baby. I feel like the zip up sleepers are awesome. I do not like messing with buttons, snaps, ties, pants, separate shirts, all this other things. I just feel like zip up sleepers are definitely the way to go. My second newborn must-have is really not a newborn must-have, but a baby must-have, and that's the Kirkland brand Costco wipes. They're my very favorite. I've used all sorts of wipes, and these are by far my favorite so far. They don't have a strong scent, but they clean up really well, and I feel like they're thick, and I don't really need to use a lot of them, and you can get a big box of them for pretty cheap. My third newborn must-have is called a Haakaa. It's actually a milk, kind of like a pump, but it's like a milk catcher thing. I don't really know how to explain it, but when you're breastfeeding, you put it on the other breast. When your baby's feeding on one breast, you put it on your other breast, and it catches all the milk so that you can save it. Because when your milk lets down, it'll just leak into your bra or into a cloth or whatever, and it just wastes so much milk. So you hook it onto the side that you're not nursing on, and it catches everything, and you're able to save that milk. So it's been a huge lifesaver this time around. Sorry, I had to nurse him. He was getting fussy, weren't you? You were getting so fussy. My next newborn must-have is a multifunctional, super soft swaddle blanket. And this one I love. It's by Lulu & Company. I'll link them down below. They're my absolute favorite. They're huge. You can use them for everything. You can use them to cover yourself while you're nursing. You can use them to lay on the floor if you're changing the baby's diaper, if the baby's playing on the floor. I like to use it on the car seat or on the stroller if we're going outside and I don't want the sun in his eyes. You could buy a bunch of separate things like a nursing cover, a car seat cover, a blanket, but I like that this does lots of different things. So I don't have to have a million things in my diaper bag when I go out. I just have this one blanket and I can use it for lots of different things. Soft. It's seriously the softest fabric. I wish you could feel it. Probably one of my #1 must-haves for this baby this time around. I've tried the muslin ones and I do like them, but this is just even 10 times softer than that. They wash really well. They don't, and they just continue to get softer every time you wash them. So this is definitely one of my must-haves for a newborn. My next must-have is a cloth diaper for a burp rag. Kind of weird, but these cloth diapers come in big packs. You can buy them for pretty cheap, like at Walmart or Target, and they're just plain white, but they're the best. They're the most absorbent thing. I know a lot of the time, like burp rags that are actually meant to be burp rags, they're not absorbent. They don't really do much. So these are cheaper. They're not as cute. They don't have as cute prints, but they work really well. So I always like to pack like 4 or 5 of those in my diaper bag. My next must-have is a Webinub pacifier. So my first 2 loved pacifiers. Lawson's not a huge pacifier baby. He kind of wasn't from the beginning, but I kind of tricked him into it a little bit. So he liked his pacifier for about the first 4 months. So my favorite pacifier that I used was a Webinub. So I love it because it's weighted, so if he's laying in his car seat, sucking on it, it kind of sits on his chest so it won't fall off. If it does fall out, you're able to find it a lot easier. And he loves to, or loved, he won't take it anymore, but he loved to hold on to it and kind of snuggle with it and kind of help to keep it in his mouth. Okay, sorry, I had to stop again because I had to get all my kids down for a nap and for quiet time so I could finish this video. My next must-have is a nursing pillow or a boppy. So I actually had my breast friend nursing pillow with all three of my kids, and I really, really loved it. If you haven't seen it before, it's a nursing pillow that basically straps around you with it kind of hooks. It's got pockets on the sides, and then on the top it's kind of got these raised bumps so you can lay the baby on the pillow and just latch him right on, and it really makes it easy. The only thing that I didn't like about that is it's really only for like those first couple months, at least for me. I only needed the pillow for like the first maybe 6 to 8 weeks, and then after that, like my positioning kind of got better. I got better at nursing, the baby got better at latching, and so I didn't really need it anymore. So what I would recommend is buying a Boppy pillow. So if you're looking for a good nursing pillow, I think the Boppy is the way to go. My next must-have is the Lanaso brand bottles. I didn't know Lanaso had bottles, but as soon as I saw that they did, I really have been a fan of their nursing pads and their like nipple cream and different breastfeeding products. And so when I saw that they had bottles, I snagged them up because I really wanted to breastfeed and to bottle feed this baby because my other two would not take a bottle, and it was very hard to leave them anywhere with babysitters or whatever. So this time I decided to try these bottles, and he's taken them from day one. I think they really mimic the breast, and they're just really good bottles. My next must-have is definitely a swing or a rock and play. I had a swing with my first two, but it started to get worn out, so I got rid of it. This time I went for a rock and play, and I liked it. It was nice for when the baby was really little because he liked the slow rocking motions, and it put him right to sleep. He took a lot of naps in that. But as he got older, I feel like it was a little too slow for him, so he would have done really well with a swing. So just kind of maybe whatever you're going to be using it for. If you're going to be using it for nap time a lot, then I feel like the rock and play is great. But if you're using it to entertain the baby for any long amount of time for when they're older, then I would definitely go for a swing. Okay, my next must-have is definitely a sound machine. I have always used a sound machine with all my kids, and this is definitely one of those things that I would not go without. And how many times can one person say definitely, right? Because when the baby is in our room with us, we make a lot of noise. We tend to make a lot of noise. My husband's a snorer. I toss and turn all night, and I feel like the baby was waking up a lot. So I put that in our room, and it helped to keep the baby asleep, and so that he didn't hear all of the noises that we were making. And I just felt like it kept him more sound asleep. Also, now that he's older and in his own room, it helps him to sleep and drown out the noise of his noisy brothers and sisters. Another must-have for me is a bottle warmer or a breast milk warmer. The brand that I really like is called the Kindy bottle warmer, and I love it because it will heat frozen breast milk in like under 10 minutes, and so making a bottle really quickly is super fast and convenient. And since I was breastfeeding and bottle feeding from the very beginning with this baby, I really needed something that I could make bottles with and something that was very user-friendly and easy to use, and I really loved this one. So if you're planning on bottle feeding or breast and bottle feeding, then I feel like this would work really well for you. One of my very number one must-haves are plain white onesies. You can get them from Target, the Carter's brand, Old Navy, trying to think, there's like a Gerber brand from Walmart. There's lots of different brands that I just get a couple packs of each size in, and I put those underneath all their outfits to keep them extra warm, especially at night. We keep our house really cold in the summer especially. It gets super cold in here, so I put a plain white onesie underneath all of their sleepers, and that way if they have a blowout or something, it usually just gets on the onesie, so I'm able to just take the onesie off and it doesn't get onto their pajamas. Okay, my very last must-have for newborn babies has got to be a stroller that you can clip the car seat into. I have the City Select baby jogger, and I actually have a Britax baby infant seat, car seat, and I have the little adapters that you just plug right into the stroller, and I can just put my car seat right onto it. And it's really convenient when I've got my other kids and we're out and about. I can just get the baby out of the car and stick him right into the stroller, and I don't have to fiddle around with him, getting him out of his car seat, putting him in the stroller, putting him back in his car seat, especially when it's cold outside. It was really nice. Lawson was born in February, so it was really cold, and so that made it really nice. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you've subscribed to our channel. And how about you put something down below about you so I can get to know you guys a little bit better. I really wanted to start this YouTube channel to document not only like my kids' lives and our lives in this like so fun season that we're in right now, but also to help others. And I love to watch these kind of videos, and I figured that since I loved it so much that I could like put my passion towards it and help others also. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you in my next one.